We're about to start in just 1 minute. Thanks again for being here. Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate you being here. I don't know why you're on this screenshot with us, but I do know one thing's for certain. This opportunity that you're taking a look at is one like you'll never see again in your lifetime. Ambit Energy is a business that is allowing people an opportunity with a modern day American dream. Years and years and years ago, people came here in search of the American dream, and it's not a sad story, but it did kind of die away as we all became in the rigorous daily beat it up life of get a job, go to school, get a job, get a family, get a couple of kids if we were lucky, buy a house, and then grind it out and hopefully go to retirement. Well, what Ambit Energy's done is it's brought back to life the American dream. And while I go through this, I want you to ask yourself, why would you do Ambit? For me personally, I started my business 5.5 years ago with a goal of getting my daughter a car on her 16th birthday. That's all I wanted from Ambit Energy was a car for my daughter. And with that came a goal of $400 a month. And for me personally, I didn't get in it for anything more than that because I had no background in multi-level marketing. But what it's grown into now is it's paying for our children to go to college. You might be looking for financial freedom, or maybe you've incurred some debt over the time, or just additional income. Whatever it is, Ambit can be that because it is the right choice. It's the right company with the right, involved in the right industry with the right product. And it's the greatest opportunity that I've ever seen personally. And I assure you, I've looked at dozens and dozens of multi-level marketing opportunities. This is a vision that's focused on your success. Our CEO's mantra or vision is to become the finest and most respected energy retail provider in America. I think we've already getting there pretty good because we have had and still have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We've been recognized by J.D. Powers and Associates as the #1 retail provider of energy for customer satisfaction and approval in our 3 newest markets. This is Jerry Thompson, our CEO, and his co-founder, Chris Chambliss, our Chief Marketing Officer. Jerry and Chris are both Texas people. Chris grew up in East Texas, as a matter of fact. They put together a Fortune 500 executive team that is really second to none, with incredible growth experience. These are some of the awards that Ambit has won to date. I'd like to draw your attention to the one in the middle, Inc. 500, the fastest growing company in America in 2010. And what makes that so special is that in 2010, Ambit was at the height, not Ambit, I'm sorry, America was at the height of the recession. And Ambit Energy continued to grow with over a 25,000% growth increase during the height of the recession. As you see, we were named the fastest growing privately held company in America. Also take notice to the bottom right corner with the direct sales. This is the DSA, the Direct Sales Association, who comes out with the Global 100 ranking every year. They haven't done 2014 yet, but we're already the number 12th rated company in all direct sales, all forms of direct sales, if you will, in the entire world. Guys, you'll see in a minute why that's so impressive, but at the same time, I'd like to bring up the fact that we are also the #1 rated direct sell retail energy provider in the entire world. Deregulation happened about 12 years ago, and it opened up a window of opportunity because all the big players, all the monopolies were being broken up. There were two major incumbents in the state of Texas, that being TXU and Reliant, and they've been broken up, which has given customers a right to choose and everybody being in the right place at the right time because the timing is perfect. This market is only where you see an orange at this point. We're currently in 13 states, which includes the District of Columbus, the District of Columbia, and then also we will be opening up our 14th state in January, and that being Maine. That market is $66.5 billion in total potential revenue, with a potential of right at 50 million customers. Yet Ambit in 8 years has only penetrated 3% of the available market. Guys, the timing is incredible. Just keep this map in the back of your mind as we go through this PowerPoint. Here's how all this works. The generation comes from whatever power plant a retail provider wants to purchase from. A side note to that is Ambit purchases its energy from the #1 producer of energy in the entire world. We're not a startup company with a startup energy provider. We are purchasing ours from the #1 producer of energy in the entire world. And then that energy is sent through lines, meters, and transformers that is owned by a service company. In our area, that's called Encore. For you guys down in Houston, that's CenterPoint. And then for those of you that are out in West Texas, that's Texas, New Mexico. All these customers now have a right to pick and choose who they want to be their retail provider. So with Ambit, for instance, our customers are going to get an invoice from Ambit because our service company that everybody has, Encore in this area, is going to read the meter and then shoot the meter reading to whatever retail company that meter's associated with. You know, there's a little bit about our company, a little bit about the deregulation, and something that was real important to me 5.5 years ago was my customers. And I'm sure the same for you guys as you're looking at this opportunity. The customers, you know, that I thought about, I wanted them to have dollar value. I didn't want to push a product first, and then I don't sell, you will not sell, but I wanted them to get dollar value. I didn't want them to spend more on something that in traditional multi-level marketing where they could go to Walmart and get it cheaper, if you will. But with us, it's not like that. But what's special about it is everybody uses it. Guys, look out your window down your neighborhood tonight and just look at all the lights. One of these days when you're leaving the town where you live and you're on a hill, look back over the panoramic view of that city, and it'll excite you. We don't charge our customers to switch to Ambit, and nothing's going to change. They're not going to dig up their yard and beat a new meter on the side of their house. I mean, Encore now owns all that. Nothing changed. And if for you as a business owner, there's no inventory, there's no delivery, and there's no collection. Actually, what we get to say is Ambit does all the heavy lifting for us. We offer our customers great savings at a competitive rate. All of our customers, when they become Ambit customer, they get a satisfaction guaranteed, which simply reads, if they lose power for whatever the reason, again, I got to say it again, for whatever the reason, Ambit will pay that first month reconnection and that first month's bill. We've got over 1.4 million customers right now, and it's been a seamless, flawless transition. We offer Greenie certified products also. Every customer of Ambit's going to get a welcome gift. A thank you for just trying Ambit, if you will. And what's pretty neat about this is everybody likes to travel. Our corporate office gets that. So a welcome gift, a thank you to each customer is when they enroll as an Ambit customer, they're going to get a welcome gift of 2 nights. There's 28 cities inside the continental United States that Ambit will pick up the tab for that 2-night lodging. I won't get into the cities, but I'm telling you, there are places you'd like to travel and your family would like to travel. We have a monthly reward program set up, a lot like the banks do with debit card reward points, except this is real unique. When you become an Ambit customer, when your friends become your customer, they're going to immediately get 2,000 points. And in each month, how many points they use are going to add up. And over time, month after month, using this electricity that they're already using, however many kilowatts they use each month is going to add up. Guys, just go to ambittravel.com and look at some of those vacation packages that our corporate office has put together. All customers receive a free website. Through this free website, and again, keyword's free, and I'm going to tell you why it's free. John Burke is our Chief Information Officer, and he has built our computer infrastructure from the ground floor up. I mean, everything about Ambit is in-house. His team of 190 people in the IT department are handling everything for us. But that includes these free websites that our customers get. Your customer can pay their bill online. They can track their usage. You know, I'm not going to get in this tonight, but our customers can make money back by using less energy. Our customers can refer other customers. And as they do that through their free website, whenever they've referred 5 people, they're going to get a vacation travel package. 10 additional customers. Now catch this, people. Not 15 more, but 10 additional customers to a total of 15. Ambit is going to take the average of those 15 people's electric bill every single month. And whatever that averages out to be, they're going to credit it off of the referring person's bill. We have people on this webinar right now that I know for a fact last month their electric bill was less than $15. I can tell you on a personal level for my family, our savings off of our credit was $278. That's $278 worth of our bill that we did not have to pay last month because of the referral program. It's unique in this industry. It's unmatched in this industry. And it allows us to tell our customers they're going to get even more than dollar value. So now that we've talked about the company, we've talked about deregulation, we've talked about protecting our customers, let's talk about you having the power in your hands. Here's our marketing model. We use what's called personal relationship marketing. And what that simply means is you start your business and go out and gather loyal customers. That income, when they pay their bills, is going to come back through Ambit. It's going to come to you in earnings. It's going to go back to your loyal customers in savings. And it's the cycle just repeats itself month after month after month. You see, here's the beautiful thing about that marketing model. We've all made recommendations our entire life. We've always made a recommendation, and we've never been paid for it. But here's a chance finally to make a recommendation on a service that's unconsciously paid for and habitually used by everybody we know every second of every day their entire life, and we finally get paid for it. To make more sense of that is, see, our corporate office understood that they had 2 choices. Number one, they could do traditional business, meaning using mass advertising in mainstream America, radio, newspaper, magazine, television. Or they could allow you to go out and make a recommendation and pay you instead of spending millions a day in that advertising. To own and operate your business is a one-time fee of $429. Personally, for me, I like to use the term $429 one-time investment with no annual renewal in you. See, friends, when you start your business, you're investing in you, not in Ambit Energy. Remember, Ambit Energy is debt-free, privately held. The investment is greater than that because it's in us. I'm not bragging. I started this. I spent $429 to challenge me every day to surprise my daughter on her birthday. You pay $25 a month, $24.95 it shows there, on a suite of websites. These websites you don't create, you don't maintain, and you don't upgrade. You have 5 websites, 2 for customers, 3 for potential business partners. Inside of that, you have what you see there in the middle of the screen called the Power Zone. In that Power Zone is all the information you need to be successful, including Ambit University, which is a series of videos on how to do this business. But guys, you can watch the video, and I recommend you watch those videos, but you don't have to worry about that. This is why I'm able to say, you will be in business for yourself, but you will not be in business by yourself. We have incredible leadership inside of Ambit Energy. We just got through doing a nationally broadcast training here from Tyler, Texas. There's another nationally driven training coming up in just a few weeks in Dallas. We have simulcast, which is a nationally televised corporate event coming up in January. There are regional trainings, there's city trainings, there's city meetings, there's all kinds of stuff going on all the time with Ambit Energy. And you know, it's said simply this way: none of us go out intentionally to do Ambit. We just do Ambit while we're out. There's great tax benefits for owning your own business from home, and the income potential I'm about to share you is unlimited. You might be asking two questions. First, what's in it for me? Well, guys, that's your prerogative. I don't know why you would do Ambit. I'm just glad you're giving yourself a chance to take a look and find out if you will do Ambit. Because my big question is, will you do Ambit? I told you why I did Ambit. And now why I'm still doing Ambit, it's now paying for my children to go to college. It has now retired my wife and myself. 30 years of public education working with teenagers, I loved every single day of it. Now I love working with adults and helping them change their financial future. This, to me, is the second greatest gift I've ever given to anyone. Number one is eternal salvation, and number two is this business opportunity called Ambit Energy. We do two things. We gather a handful of loyal customers. Those loyal customers are, you know, they're loyal to you. You know, they're going to get an invoice from Ambit Energy, but they're going to stay with Ambit Energy for two reasons. Number one, saving more of their hard-earned money. Number two, because they know you, they love you, and they trust you, and they want to help you. And then we help others do the exact same thing. The building blocks of success are these three numbers called 526. When you really understand the methodology of a daily method of operations, and you comprehend these three simple stages or these three simple numbers, your success is unlimited. The first one is the 5, your personal customers. Remember, I just shared with you, we gather a handful of loyal customers. So when you start your business, you're going to get 2 customer points for your websites. You become a customer of Ambit if you're able to. Nothing says you have to be a customer of Ambit, but you become a customer of Ambit and get a family member and make your first $100. We're paid 3 ways. This is the first way we're paid. It's called Jumpstart money. It's money back to you immediately, if you will. It's the first way we're paid. Over time, add a 5th customer. As a matter of fact, right now, there's a great promotion. Guys, this isn't a ploy to talk you into Ambit. Any phenomenal business is going to have promotions for us. And Ambit's right now is the best we've ever seen. It's called triple money. So where you see those 3 little houses underneath your computer, imagine a 4th house right there. Just imagine a 4th house. You get 4 customers in your first 28 days, and that $100 is $300. Triple money for just 1 additional customer. In your first 28 days, again, that 100 turns to 300. So you've completed the first phase of the 5. Let's go to the second, or the 2. Which means we've gathered our loyal customers. Now we're going to help others know to do the same thing. I like to use this guy as our imaginary friend, Bob. Let's say you've got a buddy named Bob, and a lot of you probably do. Bob takes a look at the business, and he says, hey, man, I like this. I'm going to get in business with you. Bob starts. He gets his 2 points for his websites. He becomes a customer. He gets his Auntie M to become a customer. He makes $100. But look, there's the second way we're paid, leadership bonus money. By helping other people get started, we make leadership bonus money. So you make a matching $100. My friends, if Bob got 4 customers, he would make $300 and you would make a matching $300. Let's go to your friend Sally. Sally sees it. She joins you in business. She gets 4 customer points. She makes $100 for her jump start. But you make that $100 as a leadership bonus for bringing her into the business. I'm going to move Bob and Sally over to the right side because you've completed the 2 of the 526. You've got your 5 customer points. You've personally sponsored at least 2 people. Now we're going to go to the 6, which is simply the rule of thumb. We're going to continue to help others do the same thing. Bob and Sally are going to know people. These might be people you don't know. That's one of the blessings Abbott's given to us. Those of us that are involved in this business know that our circle of friends have increased to a phenomenal level. I've met some of the most amazing, incredible people to date within Ambit Energy. So they're going to share this with people that join them in business. When you have a total team of 6, you're going to give yourself a promotion. Now, I got to reiterate that one more time. You're giving yourself a promotion. I don't know what any of you do for a living that are guests on this, but I do want to say this. I don't know if you're able, if you own your own business, then you're paying yourself and you get to pay yourself what you want to pay. You know, it's pretty cool. In Ambit, we own our business, and however hard we work this, we get to pay us what we want to pay us by helping other people have the same mentality. So now we're going to increase our leadership bonus money. Look at there. You gave yourself a $55 raise. You promoted yourself to what's called regional consultant. And now you know what you got to do? The exact same thing. All you're going to do is repeat what you've been doing, which means you're going to share this with a handful of people. They join you in business. They get 2 customers. They make $100. But because you gave yourself a pay raise, you make $155. Guys, if they got 4 customers, they'd make $300, and you'd make $155 times 3. Look at this. This is the power of promoting yourself. You're going to give yourself leverage because those people are going to start sharing the plan. These are going to share the plan. And every time anyone joins you that you're a regional to and they get 2 customers, you make a $55 override. That's for them getting 2 customers, and they could be one of those 2. Can you imagine a year where you have 10 of those coming in a month? 10 people join Ambit Energy, get 2 customers in your regional code, and you make $550. Promote to senior, give yourself an $80 raise. Now you personally sponsor there, it's $235, and for everybody who joins to unlimited levels, you make $135. So imagine what it would be like one of these days when you have 10 in your regional and 5 in your senior a month getting 2. I'm not even going to talk about them getting 4 and getting triple. Executive is our next promotion, another $80 raise, $315 for personally sponsoring, and $215 to no ending depth. Last rank promotion is national, which is a $340 for personally sponsoring, and $240 to unlimited depth for getting 2 customers, my friends. This leadership bonus money could be a game changer for you financially, and I get that. This leadership bonus money is paid out every Monday. The corporate office takes a snapshot of what your business has done for that week, and then on Monday they're going to cut checks and mail them out to you, or you can do direct deposit for that matter. But guys, I want to go back real quick on this screen and remind you that one time way back when you paid $429 to start this business. And now if this happens, and it very well can happen, you would have 5 businesses growing off of that original investment in yourself of $429. I don't think anywhere in our lifetime that we've had this type of financial reward given to us on something that people are using anyway. But this, like I said, this is a game changer. What I want to share with you now is a life changer, and it's residual income. The second column there, I want you to look at the top. You'll see MC. This is you just starting your business as a marketing consultant. Forget regional, senior, executive, and national for right now. Think marketing consultant. Let's say you personally sponsor 3 people, and those 3 do exact same thing. They personally sponsor 3 people. Now you got 9 in your organization. And they personally sponsored 3. Well, now you got 27, which those guys personally sponsored 3. Now you got 81. You see the idea. And over time, you would have a team of business partners of 3,279. That's 3,279 business partners. What are we doing? We're gathering a handful of loyal customers. In Ambit Energy, all you ever have to have is 20 total customers. That's all you ever have to have, 20 customer points in Ambit Energy. Now let's say you get to 20 and everybody in your organization has 10. They're working toward that 20. you'd have 32,810 customers underneath your organization. Ambit's going to pay a residual income every month on the amount of electricity that's consumed by each one of your customers. I'm talking about residential here. My friends, we also offer commercial electricity in the state of Texas, but right now we're talking strictly residential. This is the lowest bandwidth that Ambit will pay a residual income on, the minimum. Band 1. Now remember, we go back to band 5, and I can tell you, I see some of the names on our webinar tonight. These people can tell you they got band 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s sprinkled in amongst band 1s. But if you did this over time, your monthly income would be $57,844. I say this with all honesty. The first time I saw this screen, I got mad. The only reason I got offended, because being a public school teacher and coach, I knew that most of my peers didn't even make that in a year, and they were telling me you could make that in a month. I couldn't wrap my head around it. It offended me. It offended me for them. It offended me for how hard we worked. I was 90 hours a week during season, 60 hours a week out of season. But let's take a look at this one. The same scenario with you getting 3 personal business partners, consultants when you start, the same exact thing to 7 levels, still 3,279 business partners. But on the customer side of it, you go get 20 and everybody in your organization gets 2. Remember, they made $100. They became a customer and they got mama. You'd have 6,578 customers in your organization. On a band 1 again, you're going to earn $11,571. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at this. Every time, I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and every time I look at that number, it just kind of sends me into awe. But for you that are guests on this webinar, I want you to do me a favor and subliminally remove the first one. And I ask you, what would $1,500 a month coming into your household do for you? Now remind you, that's $1,500 you're not working for any longer because you did the work already. You remember 5.5 years ago, I got brother, sister, mom and dad, aunts, uncles, cousins to become my customer because I wanted to get Rachel a car. Well, I've gotten Rachel the car. As a matter of fact, 1.5 years after that, we got Caleb a truck. But now here it is 3 years later, and Leanne and I are retired. We've changed addresses. I'm not going to brag to you about what's happened to me. The point I'm trying to make is the original customers that we got are still with Ambit. Not so much because of Ambit, but because they know me, they love me, they trust me, they want to help me. The same thing stands true for the people that become your customers. When you promoted a regional, you gave yourself a $55 leadership raise. Well, you gave yourself a quarter. You know, that quarter is power. Because on top of everything you see here, from the first to the very last, and it goes unlimited levels. This goes way beyond level 7. It goes as deep as you cannot control it to go. You're going to get 25 cents on every customer. Seniors get 75 cents, executives 75 cents, and executives $1.50, and nationals $2. That's for the first to the very last customer to infinite levels. This is a wildfire that you cannot control. This is a wildfire that you do not want to control. This is a wildfire that you want to get out of control. And it's because we all do the work one time. I'll review very quickly with this. This is why Ambit works. This is why Ambit's changing people's lives every day. This is why our #1 money earner in 8 years already is making well over $500,000 a month. Yes, I said a month. Because it's a service. It is not a product. It's a service that everybody we know that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone is using right now. It is the power of part-time. I did not have any idea how I was going to squeeze something else into my hectic schedule other than the drive to work and the drive home from work. In a dedicated, committed, persistent effort over time. The compensation plan, I know that's hard to wrap your head around what I just shared with you, but it's there and it's happening. And it's there for you. This is the largest shift of wealth America's ever known. We're in a $66 billion a year industry right now, but in the entire United States, it is a $500 billion a year industry. And again, I want to remind you, compensation plan I just shared with you is strictly residential, but in Texas, we also offer commercial. The timing couldn't be any better. Guys, you saw the map. I told you to plant that seed in the back of your mind and remember it. And I wanted you to remember it to this point. You don't have any idea what this is going to be 5 years from now. I can't imagine what it's like now that I've been in it 5.5 years. I wish you could see this through my eyes. I really wish you could understand why I just tell people that I know on a personal level, get the money, get started, get plugged in, and let me help you change your financial life because of what's happened for my family. And we're just doing the same thing that Brian McClure, our #1 money earner, is doing. We gathered a handful of loyal customers. We're helping other people do the same by start the business and do the exact same thing. And it's repeat, repeat, repeat. 526. Obviously, right now with the promotion, get 6 customer points and make triple the money back. It's your choice, and I get that. But I know you took time out of your night to join me tonight, and this won't be our last time. It's not our first. So, tomorrow night in Tyler, we're offering a presentation from the Magnuson Hotel and Conference Center at 7 o'clock. I invite all of you to come. If you're unable to be there, come right back to this same website, and you'll see a live business presentation where you can actually see people's faces. We do these things to help you. We do these things because we tell you you'll be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So do this. Become your own first customer and take control of your financial future. Thank you for your time and energy.